First thing to do on number 6 is to number your equations. 1, 2, and 3. And you guys need to decide what you want to cancel out first. Do you think it's easier to cancel out x's, cancel out y's, or cancel out z's? The y's look the easiest because it's a positive y and a negative y. I mean, the first equation and the second equation are already ready to go to cancel out the y's. So that's exactly what I'm going to write down. The first one with the second one. Okay, so these are my notes. I'm going to just rewrite the first one. That's 2x plus y minus z equals 8, negative 8. That's ugly. Negative 8. Okay, and the second equation, we're not going to do anything to it either. It's going to be 4x minus y plus 2z equals negative 3. And now we could combine the lines. The y's cancel. You get 6x. You get plus 1z equals negative 11. And this is your new equation number 1. New equation 1. Step 2 is to go back and use the equation you have not used. We have not used number 3. We already used 1 and 2. We have not used number 3. And another very important detail of step 2 is that you want the same variable to cancel. Notice the y's canceled on our first step. I need to use number 3, but I also need the y's to cancel. So if I need to use number 3 and I need this y to cancel, then I better use 2. So I'm going to use 3 exactly the way it is and 2 exactly the way it is. I'm just going to write them to the side right here. So this is going to be 4x minus y plus 2z equals negative 3. And the bottom one is negative 3x plus y plus 2z equals 5. And we are able to combine the lines now. The y's cancel. You get 1x, you get plus 4z equals 2, because negative 3 plus 5 is 2. And this is our new equation number 2. New equation number 2. So we're going to take both equations. I'm going to take new equation number 1. I'm going to rewrite it right here. 6x plus 1z equals negative 11. And new equation number 2, which is 1x plus 4z equals 2. And this is my new 2 by 2 system. 2 by 2. So what does that mean? I get to ignore everything else for a while and just solve this 2 by 2 system. I need either x's to cancel or z's to cancel. Which one do you think is best to go with? I'm going to go with x's. Why? Because I'm going to multiply this top one by negative 4. You could go with the z's if you want. Who knows? I'm just going with x's. So I'm going to multiply everything by negative 4. That's going to be negative 24x. That's going to be negative 4z. And if I multiply by negative 4, that's going to be positive 44 at the very end. Equals 44. Now on the bottom, we're going to leave it the same. We have 1x, we have plus 4z, and we have equals 2. Equals 2. So when I combine the lines here, the z's cancel. I end up with negative 23x equals 46. Now if I divide both sides by negative 23, I end up with x equals negative 2. That's one answer. And remember, I'm ignoring everything else. I'm only focusing in on the 2 by 2 system. So I already have my x. I also need my z. I don't have y's here, I have z. So I already have my x. All I need my z. All I need to do is plug it in. I'm going to plug in the negative 2 right into here. Okay? So it's really going to say 1 times negative 2 plus 4z equals 2. And doing the math, 1 times negative 2, that's just negative 2. And to get rid of negative 2, I might as well go plus 2, cancels, plus 2. And I'll have 4z equals 4, which means that z equals 1. When I divide by 4 and divide by 4, I have z equals 1. So I have two answers. These two answers came from my new 2 by 2. To find my third answer, I need to go back to the original and plug in the x and the z to any one that I want. I'm going to plug it in to the top one. The top one is going to say 2x, but instead of x, I have 2 times negative 2, plus y, but instead of, oh no, we don't have y, so I need to put plus y, and then minus z, but instead of z, I have a 1, because z is 1. And of course it says that it's equal to negative 8. So all I need to do is solve this equation up here, and that's going to be a negative 4 plus y minus 1 equals negative 8. And you could combine the negative 4 with the negative 1, and you're going to get negative 5. So I'm running out of space, so I'm going to write it down here. Negative 5 plus y equals negative 8. So I need to get rid of the negative 5 by going plus 5 and plus 5. So this side cancels out. I have y equals negative 3. So ladies and gentlemen, we have our three answers. Let's write it as an ordered triple. Your x is first, that's negative 2. Your y is next, that's negative 3. And your z is last, that's a positive 1. Could you guys do me a favor, flip the paper over and see if this is right for number 6?
1/4 is 9.
Yes, it's right.
Okay, study that.